Welcome mates, I'm Bloodthirsty Lord, but you can call me Lordy, and today we're back on Paragon once again, and recently there has been an update with the game which also features new cards to be in actual decks that we can own, and also some little patches that have occurred within this actual patch, and this is version 28.2, so without further ado, let's get straight into this. So one of the general changes that did happen on the map of Agora is the jungle camp update, which is vision rules adjust to only show vision when you or an ally has killed a camp. Upon respawn, everyone gets vision once again, which pretty much means if you or a team member have killed a camp within the jungle, that camp will give you vision, or around that area that you've slain the actual camp, you'll gain vision around that area. But once it respawns, the vision is also given to everyone else once again. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what they mean by vision. Is it the vision if the camp is up at that very time, or if it's been slain? If it's talking about that, that makes sense, but if it's like vision, like a ward vision that you get from a ward, that will be kind of interesting as well. Either way, you gain some sort of vision around that part of the jungle. And now let's move on to the card section of this update. The weekly card pack for this week is Minor Cast, which is the community pick, Flashfire Piston, and Wellspring Staff. And in order to receive a weekly card pack, you must complete one of the missions connected to the weekly quest. And now let's go through all the new cards they've added within this patch. The first card being Purity Sensor, which is an order card, gives you 1 point max health and max mana, active, cleanse all nearby allies. So this is very unique active. It's going to be quite useful on its supports, but can also be used on fighters like the new hero Greystone, because as a matter of fact you can actually build Greystone as a tanky support. And the next new card is Mendes Vial, which is an order card as well, has active 2 charges on use, gain 7.5 health regeneration for 15 seconds, nearby allies gain 3.8 mana regeneration for 7 seconds. The next new card is called Shepherd's Vial, which is another order card, active 2 charges on use, gain 2.85 mana regeneration for 15 seconds, nearby allies gain 10 health regeneration for 7 seconds. It's like the previous item, just the stats have been switched for the active, and that's kind of interesting. The next new card is called Thermo Bond, which is the intellect card, has 1 point max health and energy resistance. The unique passive for this is when burning, plus 5 bonus armor versus crit damage. Another new card is called Toxic Gel, which is an intellect card, has 2 points max health, 1 point health regeneration, a unique passive when poisoned, plus 5 bonus armor versus crit damage. So those two cards that we just talked about are pretty situational in my opinion. And let's talk about the next new card, which is called Wicked Stigma, which is a corruption card, gives you 1 point cooldown reduction and max health. Active for 6 seconds on hit with an ability, gain vision of the targets for 10 seconds. So if you are playing a character that does have the affinity to corruption while using this card called Wicked Stigma, and you're versing an enemy Kaleri before she goes into the Shadow Walk, all you have to do is just hit it once with an ability while this card is activated, and for the next 10 seconds you'll be able to see that enemy and you'll be able to destroy Kaleri while she's in Shadow Walk. And this item pretty much counters Kaleri in majority of the situations. You can also use this item to gain vision on other enemies before they enter shadow pads, or before they try to run off. You still have vision on them for the next 10 seconds after hitting with an ability in that 6-second span that you get from the active. So when it comes to the pro scene of Paragon, I think this card will shine quite a lot on casters, but that is my opinion. Let's move on to the next new card, and that is called Ash of the Witch, which is another corruption card, gives you 1 point lifesteal, 1 point energy penetration, unique passive, while burning on hits with an ability, steal 3 energy armor from targets. Another new card is called Fiend Alexa, which is a corruption card as well. Active 2 charges, gain 2.3 additional mana regen, and instantly gain 12 mana when taking energy damage for the next 15 seconds. Another new card is called Eradicate, which is a Fury card, 1 point attack speed, unique passive, while poison, gain plus 3 cooldown reduction and plus 3 energy damage. The next new card is called Blood of the Changeling, which is a growth card, gives you 1 point max health and max mana, unique passive while poisoned, plus 100% healing received, including health regen. The next new card is called Oasis Key, which is a growth card, 1 point health regen, 1 point lifesteal, unique passive is halves the key charges refresh at base. Another unique passive is plus 1 health and plus 3 mana regen while near harvesters. And this item here is quite interesting due to the fact that it provides sustain to the person that is using the key. Could be a jungler, it could be a laner, could be a support. If they have growth, they could use this key. And the way it does provide sustain is pretty much once you're close to a harvester, you'll be gaining some health and mana stats at the same time. So that is pretty good. The next new card is called Hunter's Drink, which is a growth card, active 2 charges on use, gain 6 plus, 0.6 play level, health regen for the 10 seconds. Then another drink is called Shaman's Drink, which is also a new card, and it also falls into the growth category. Active 2 charges on use gain 2.3 plus 0.3 play level mana regeneration for the next 10 seconds. Wow, finally that's ended. There's like 10 or 12 new cards within the game, so if you guys are hunting for all the cards within Paragon, your hunt still continues. And also they've added another change to the HUD UI, which is pretty much an AFK warning or indication once you have AFK'd. The audio changes are fixed the issue where Steel's Force Shield stand-up audio was not being affected by master volume sliders. And they've also done some changes to Greystone, which is fixed the issue where Greystone disconnects right before he dies to activate Reforge and then comes back invincible. Fixed the issue where Greystone Make Way would remain active if disconnecting while using the ability. Fixed the issue where living up your health and armor passive after a reconnect doesn't work. So those are all the changes that did occur within this patch. If you want to read the patch notes for yourself, they'll be linked down in the description below. Click that and you'll be able to reach that. And also, unfortunately, we did not see a change to Gideon making him strong in any way, or any of the characters that did get nerfed last time. They're still not balanced to pretty much be more useful in this meta at this very moment, but most likely we shall see another big patch very soon, maybe in version 23 or version 24. So mates, if you enjoyed this video, show your support by smashing that like button. Let's try to get 50 likes on this video, and if you guys want to see more Paragon Gaming content on my channel, all you have to do is share this with your friends and hit the subscribe button to become mate today. And that is all for this video. Oh, time to go, but don't you worry, we're back very soon. Hey Jazz boys, because you ain't seen nothing yet. Paragon and Epic Games, please add some legendary cards within this game. That would be bloody amazing.
Saying that it feels right.